The Orchard House Museum advertises itself as the home in which Alcott set Little Women. Tomboyish Jo was based on Alcott herself, known as Lou or Louie in the family. Like her hot-tempered counterpart, Bronson and Abba Alcott's second daughter had a mood pillow and helped to support her family by writing thrillers. Unlike Jo, she would never marry. Meg was based on Alcott's older sister, Anna, who, like Meg, worked as a teacher but did not enjoy it. Unlike Meg, Anna went on from childhood theatricals to become an actress, performing in an amateur theater in Walpole, New Hampshire, and meeting John Pratt, the original of John Brooke, when they performed together in Concord. She married Pratt in May 1860 and had 2 sons, Frederick and John. Beth was based on the third Alcott sister, Lizzie. Like Beth, she was the shyest sister, nicknamed Little Tranquility. Lizzie loved to play the piano. She was given one by a wealthy benefactor and left school at 15 to stay home and help keep house. When in spring 1856, she and younger sister May both contracted scarlet fever, Lizzie never fully recovered. She died at age 22. And Amy was based on May, who acknowledged as much in a letter she wrote to her friend Alfred Whitman, one of the sources for Laurie, after the book was published. Do you recognize that horrid, stupid Amy as something like me, even to putting clothespins on her nose? I used to be so ambitious and think wealth brought everything. Like Amy, May was the pet of the family and longed to become a famous artist. A family friend paid her way to study in Boston with William Morris Hunt. She was able to study in Europe only after the success of Little Women allowed Louisa to send her. During May's lifetime, her work was exhibited twice at the Paris Salon. 4 self-described fans of Little Women, Kate Bolick, Jenny Zhang, Carmen Maria Machado, and Jane Smiley, talk in this book about their personal connection to the novel and what it has meant to them, as children, adults, or both. More particularly, each of the writers takes in turn one of the March sisters as her subject. Kate Bolick finds parallels in the chapter about Meg attending the Moffats' ball to her own relationship, or resonance, with clothes. Jenny Zhang, when she first read Little Women as a girl, liked Jo least of the March sisters because Jo reflects Zhang's own quest for genius, which she feared was too unfeminine. Carmen Maria Machado writes about the real-life tragedy of Lizzie Alcott and the horror story that can result from not being the author of your own life's narrative. And Jane Smiley rehabilitates the reputation of Amy, whom she sees as a modern feminist role model for those of us who are, well, not like the fiery Jo. Taken together, these pieces are a testament to the ways in which Little Women, like all great books, can become so entwined with our own life narratives that we must ask ourselves whether, had we never encountered it, we would be fully mindful of how we have lived, or even quite fully ourselves. May these 4 writers inspire you to reread Little Women, or perhaps to pick it up for the first time. Kate Bolick on Meg. Meg's Frock Shock. Little Women was about the best book I ever read. So began my 4th grade book report in 1981. Clear, if uninspired. After 1.5 double-spaced pages of cursive rhapsodizing in support of this daring claim, I concluded with the lazy feint of an already overburdened critic. I would like to go on and on with this report, but it would be longer than the book. So if you want to find the rest out, my opinion is to read it. I hadn't remembered this foray into criticism when I rediscovered it recently, at the bottom of an old wooden box in my childhood home. What I had remembered was the report's cover art. I'd never been more proud of anything I'd made, and my mother's irritation that I'd spent more time drawing it than I did writing about the book. Gingerly, I lifted the paper.